Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm participating in the Flower of the Month challenge for June. This challenge is hosted by Crafty Magnolia and co-hosted by Sun's Arts. June's flowers of the month are honeysuckle and the rose. I chose to make two crafts that are rose inspired for my mother, whose name was June and was born in June. She always said she was the last rose of spring. DIY number 1, Wicker Rose. So I went to a garage sale recently and I got these wicker chargers, and using my scissors I cut the chargers to take out the middle part, and I put the wraparound part aside. So I'm just going to show you how easy it was to cut out the middle. The first couple were a little difficult, but after I got the hang of it. So then I had all of the middles together and I just put aside the ring. Now when I was cutting them, some of the wicker part came out, so I just took some hot glue and with a popsicle stick I just glued down those frayed edges. Now originally I had another idea. I saw this wall decor on the Kirkland's website and I was going to try and imitate that, but the hot glue was really hard to get the wicker to stick to it, and I found they kept coming apart. Now I did try and do it, as you can see here, and I had some school glue as well. I tried using the hot glue and the school glue together to get it to stick, and I had 8 of these wicker chargers that I was using. So I'm just gluing them into place. I had 4 on the bottom and then I did 4 on the top, and it did take quite a while for the glue to adhere to the little wicker chargers. Now once I got it all glued, I realized I needed it open at the top a little bit because I wanted to put something on the inside. Now I decided to flip it over. I wanted to see what it looked like, and I really liked this look. I thought it was beautiful. So now I'm just trying to put something on the inside. Like I wanted to make a little, a piston, I guess that you'd call it, for the rose flower to have like the center part. That's what I'm doing here. It was really hard to squeeze this together and get it to stay, but that's what I was going for, was like the middle rose. Okay, so let's start over. And when that didn't work out, I decided maybe I could make a wicker rose, like an actual rose. So I took it all apart and then I got my little pieces together. Now I had to actually sit on the pieces to get them to bend, but once I got them to bend, then I started using hot glue and the school glue to glue them all into place how I wanted, so that they'd go around so I could make it into a rose shape. So I'm just doing that right now. This was my first try at doing it. It was working, but unfortunately the hot glue just didn't want to stay and I almost gave up. even though it looked pretty good at this moment, it all fell apart and I was not happy. And I almost threw it in the garbage at this point. But then when I was rewatching the video, I was like, I can't give up. So I decided to use these popsicle sticks. If I put hot glue on the popsicle stick and the school glue, and then use another popsicle stick to glue that to the other petal, I found that worked a lot better because I was actually gluing the popsicle sticks to one another, and then I was gluing the popsicle stick to the wicker piece. So I found they stayed together a lot better. As it was sticking together better, I was getting more encouraged, so I kept at it until I had it all how I wanted. Then I took this other placemat thing that I got at Dollar Tree and I rolled it all up, and I also cut the middle out of another one of those wicker pieces to make the inside. I really wanted this thing to work after all the effort I put into it, and so here I am just putting the inside in. I thought it looked pretty good. After all, it is a rose. DIY number 2, rose vase or candle holder. At the garage sale, I got this candle holder for free, and I had this caulk, so I didn't have one of those caulking guns. I just used a knife to open up the top of the caulk, and then I used the knife as well to scoop out the caulk. And what I did was I scooped it out and I spread it all over the bottom of the candle holder. So once I had that on, I decided to put some roses on, and I did get these white roses at the garage sale as well. They were on a wreath that I got today. So I'm just going around and around with the roses, just placing them on. I saw another item at the Kirkland's website that had roses caulked into a lampshade. It was actually the bottom of the lamp, and I thought about trying to do that, but I never worked with this stuff before, so I thought I should just go with what looks good. So I put all the roses on, and then I decided to go with the caulk at the top as well. So once I had it all where I wanted, I started adding more flowers, and I just went around and around. It was nice because I didn't have to add hot glue. After I got all the flowers on and pushed them all up towards the top how I wanted, a couple fell out, but I did put them back in. That's when I took a dowel and I just tried to swirl around the bottom a little bit, just so it would look more like a rose. Final reveal. Here's the vase, and look at the bottom there. It kind of looks swirled around like a rose. I did add that burlap, and here's the final reveal of both items, the wicker rose and also the vase or candle holder, and they look really good together as well. Well, that's it for my video. I would like to thank Crafty Magnolia for hosting this challenge, and also Sons Arts for co-hosting. Make sure to check the description box for the links to their channels, and don't forget to check the playlist. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Check my channel very soon for hauls, DIYs, try-ons in my room.